geopolitical and population database, improve sensor preparation and support accurate planning for national development. The chairman of the National Population Commission, Dr. Aminu Yusuf, announced this during a high-level meeting in Abuja. Officials says that the project will help the government obtain more accurate data for decision making in healthcare, education, infrastructure, agriculture, and disaster management. The United Nations Population Fund also emphasized that updated census figures are very important for governance, economic planning, and measuring development progress. The Senior Staff Association of Nigerian University and Non-Academic Staff Union have begun an indefinite nationwide strike due to unresolved welfare demand and show negotiation with the federal government. The new union says the government has not made serious progress on renegotiating the 2029 agreement for non-teaching staff and have also rejected the proposed 30% salary increase. In a directive sent to branches across universities and inter-university center, the Joint Action Committee instructed members to begin a total strike from midnight today. Union leader says that even after recent meetings with Minister of Education and other officials, no concrete offer or clear timeline for concluding negotiation has been presented. The strike is expected to affect administrative and support service in public university nationwide. The rising cost of living has overshadowed this year's May Day celebration in Nigeria as workers continue to struggle with high prices despite an increase in minimum wage. Labour leaders says that is 70,000 naira, which has lost value due to inflation, rising fuel prices, and currency instability, leaving many families off than before. The Nigerian Labour Congress and Trade Union Congress are expected to demand a vague review, better palliative measures, and stronger action on insecurity during Workers' Day events. Analysis are although inflation is showing slight sign of easing, ordinary citizens have yet to feel the impact. Troops from Operation Hardikai has killed at least 11 terrorists during the operation in Takuba and Boalen forest areas in the northeastern Nigerian. The Joint Task Force stated that ground troops, volunteers, air support worked together with Operation Desert Sanity 5. Security forces also cleared several insurgent camps and engaged fleeing terrorists. Military authorities says that they recovered AK-47 rifle, anti-craft machine guns, rocket-powered grenade launchers, motorcycles and materials used to improvise explosive devices. Troops are continue. The troops are continue follow-ups operation to prevent the insurgents from regrouping. In economy news, the National Union of Air Transports The National Union of Air Transport employee has accused ACOM of mismanaging Aero Contracts Company Limited. The union claims that poor funding, unnecessary interference have showed the airline recovery and created uncertainty for workers. They also criticized the alleged transfer of workers from Eric Air to Aero Contracts, warning that the move could worsen existing challenge in the aviation sector. The union has called on federal government to compel APCON to sell the strike in airline through the capital market for more professional management. The Manufacturing Association of Nigeria and the Nigerian Revenue Service have warned that illicit financial flow and reducing investment into the country, putting pressure on exchange rates, increasing production costs, and weakening investors' confidence. There is this concern during the sanitization program in Lagos. Both bodies called on companies to improve due diligence, transparency, internal control to prevent financial misconduct. They noted that Nigerian and West African lose significant funds annually through illegal financial flows, money that could otherwise support infrastructure and industrial development. In our entertainment story this afternoon, U.S. prosecutor in Los Angeles have accused R&B singer David, whose name is David Brooker of murdering a 14-year-old girl. Hiding her remains, court documents allege that the victim, Castor River Hamzat, was killed after threatening to expose an inappropriate relationship. Brooke has denied all the charges. Prosecutor says the case includes charges of murder and unlawful handling of human remains, with digital communication and forensic evidence forming part of the case. He remains in custody, and the next court hearing is scheduled for May 12. As we round up, remember that health is wealth. Serious illness such as malaria, typhoid, hypertension, diabetes, HIV/AIDS, and Lassa fever should not be taken lightly. Take care of yourself, maintain good hygiene, eat well, exercise regularly, and visit the hospital early when necessary. Prevention is better than cure. This is the end of our news on Straight Talk with Mariam this afternoon. I am Amaka Oguleye. Do stay tuned for more updates and have a pleasant afternoon.
Time for expert opinions, community voices, and actionable insight on Straight Talk with Mariam on Champion 90.7 FM, a news magazine program that dives into the issues setting the agenda. Join Mariam, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. as she breaks down the stories shaping Nigeria, explores solutions, and gives you the clarity you need to stay informed and empowered. For conversations that matter, analysis that counts, and perspectives that make a difference. It's all here on Straight Talk with Mariam. It's time for expert opinions, community voices, and actionable insight on Straight Talk with Mariam on Champion 90.7 FM, a news magazine program that dives into the issues setting the agenda. Join Mariam, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. as she breaks down the stories shaping Nigeria, explores solutions, and gives you the clarity you need to stay informed and empowered. For conversations that matter, analysis that counts, and perspectives that make a difference. It's all here on Straight Talk with Mariam. Opinions, community voices, and actionable insight on Straight Talk with Mariam on Champion 90.7 FM. A news.
And in the studio this afternoon, on my emergency stepping in for Mariam, having Straight Talk with Mariam with Amaka. And in the studio this afternoon with the immediate past Vice Chairman, Honorable Olubumi Olukayode Oluyade. Good afternoon, sir, and welcome to our studios.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir, and thank you for coming to our studio. You know, last week we were in Ojodu LCDA for our medical outreach in collaboration with Ojodu LCDA, and the turnout was massive, the turnout was huge, and we really appreciate every CDA member, every body that participated in the outreach. We actually did that to as our own contribution to the people of Ojodu as our community host to mark our 1 year anniversary, because we just clocked 1 year in April. So we do appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
And do you have anything to say about that?
Well, health is topmost in the priority of the government of Ojudu LCD being carried out by my chairman, Mr. Segun Odumbaku, with the ACE agenda. And while I served under him, we carried out a lot of health services to the generality of the people of Ojudu LCDA. We carried out surgeries, we had dental, and a lot of services that we carried out. And then during this period also, we increased the working time or servicing time to the generality from maybe in some health center we move from day to 24 hours. Like Ojudu LCDA, you can as well visit the health center in Ojudu and get health care for more than 12 hours. Likewise, Okera health centers. It hasn't been like this before, but because of the LCD that we have now, and then because of the fund that came in to the local government through the removal of fuel subsidy, it gave the chairman more pep to do more work, to give services to the people of Ojudu, and that's what you have seen, that you have witnessed last week. We've been doing that. We will continue to do that as fund is available. Like I told you, my chairman, Mr. Segun Odumbaku, is so is somebody that wants to that took health as one of the major priority in Ojudu LCD, and that's what we have seen when you came and you saw what we did, and we'll still continue to do that.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Today is May 1st, and workers around the world, international, we are celebrating Workers' Day. And being someone that have worked and have experience, governance experience during your day, I know you would have worked with a lot of people. You had plenty experience working as a three times or two times vice chairman, if I am not mistaken.
Twice.
Twice. You finished the tenure with Honorable Julius and the first time with Honorable David Odumbaku.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your service, sir. Today, being Workers' Day, how would you assess the condition of workers at the local government level during your time in office?
Well, workers are taken as priority because they are the engine room of the local government. They are accounting officers, and what we have done, we could do LCDA, is to see to their welfare, development. We send them for train on the job, and when you train them, you get more output from them. Our workers were given training. Our workers were supported with amenities. They were given soft loans. They were given staff bus, and then we support them in terms of health facility also to so many of them. And this also in return brought up the turnover that you see in their output, the workforce that we have in Ojudu LCDA. And you can see that our workers in Ojudu LCDA are so effective as regards to the revenue generation. The revenue generated from past years, for this present one, they've improved the revenue generation. And you can see them also, they are the one that handles most of the clerical work in the council. We as politicians just sort of give directive, and we work in collaboration with them to make things work. Generally, workers supposed to be remunerated, supposed to be taken good care of so that you can have the best of them. In the Ojudu LCDA, we have done that, and we are seeing the best of them. We have very cordial working relationship with them, and that's why we are saying that we have not had any hot period with them. We work in harmony.
You mentioned something that generally, and I was asked about coming there, the role of local governments, the role that local governments can play in improving workers' welfare in Nigeria as a whole. Let's leave Ojudu LCD for a while. In Nigeria, what role do you think local governments could play to improve the welfare of a local government worker?
Well, if you look at it generally, everybody needs money. They need to be funded. The salaries of workers are small, and it is small based on the revenue that is being generated. Now that we have more revenue, I think the government should look into how they can improve their salaries. Health-wise, we are giving them health facilities. We have health centers. We have a medical center in our local government. And they are also exposed to facilities of the local government, the health centers. They are also exposed to facilities of the state. So they say health is wealth. When they are in good shape, when they have good health, they will give more. They will give more output. They will work better. And then we're talking about housing, transportation, because of cost of fuel, through the removal of fuel subsidy, transport fare has gone up. Local government brought up facilities of picking some of these workers. Like when I was here, they picked them from various stations like Baga and Ojodu to remove the cost of transportation. For them, this, of course, will boost their morale, sort of. So monthly, then also we give them stipend, just like the social services that the federal government are giving to workers. The local government also did the same thing. We give them a stipend to cushion the effect of, the fuel subsidy removal. These are the things that you can use to improve their welfare and increase their output to make work more effective at the local government level.
Okay, Mariam is around, and she's very much around in the studio to do straight talk with Mariam, not straight talk with Amaka. But I will not leave without asking this. For the 2 tenures that you have worked as a vice chairman, I think I have had the opportunity to work one way or the other with you. So I wouldn't leave without asking you to look back at your tenure. What achievements are you most proud of regarding workers and civil servants? What achievements you personally?
Well, we were able to uplift the civil servants. We built new offices for them. We sent them for training. We were able to improve their welfare services. We provided transportation for them. And then we also sort of approved quarterly loan for them, for some of them that needs fund to service some of their basic needs. So these are the things that we did for them. And then when you educate them more, you get more from them. Some of them were sent on training to train them on the job. And then when we trained them, the output was so fantastic. They work better. And then we computerized the system also. So these are some of the things that we achieved during that tenure then. So we are proud of this.
Thank you very much, Honorable Olubumi Olukaode. Oluyade is 3 Olus.
Yes, 3
in
O's.
your name. Yeah, 3 O's in your name. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to be part of this program this afternoon. And I'll be going on this short break, but you'll be hearing Mariam's voice. My name is Amaka Ogule.
5 p.m. as she breaks down the stories shaping Nigeria, explores solution, and gives you the clarity you need to stay informed and empowered. For conversations that matter, analysis that counts, and perspectives that make a difference. It's all here on Straight Talk with Mariam. It's time for expert opinions, community voices, and actionable insight on Straight Talk with Mariam on Champion 90.7 FM, a news magazine program that dives into the issues setting the agenda. Join Mariam, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 4 to 5 p.m. as she breaks down the stories shaping Nigeria, explores solution, and gives you the clarity you need to stay informed and empowered. For conversations conversations that matter, analysis that counts, and perspectives that make a difference. It's all here on Straight Talk with Mariam.
All right, a very pleasant afternoon to you from wherever you are listening to Straight Talk with Mariam from. I know a set of elite have been calling me Mariam. I've not been hearing your voice. Well, I'm here now. I quickly have to, run some things for the organization. And like you have been hearing the voice of our very own reputable personality, someone who served. And not, he didn't just serve, he actually impacted lives positively. And that's the voice of Honorable Dr. Olubumi Oluyade, the immediate past vice chairman of Ojudu Local Council Development. And we have been talking about grassroots transformation, evaluating the impact of local government on community development. It will be right for me to give you some basics of this conversation that Amaka started it already. And I can see that, the level at which, Dr. Oluyade responded was quite beautiful and amazing. But Mariam is here now to ask, the salient question, whilst I'm not going to, push you off your, feet, sir. So we are going to be focusing on a topic that directly affects everyday life at the grassroots, but notwithstanding it is very, very pertinent to set the agenda by understanding the expectations that we all have from what Dr. Oluyade has been saying, not what he will say now, because he already started the conversation with Amaka Ogunleye. Now, local governments are constitutionally empowered to bring governance closer to the people, and their responsibilities include primary health care delivery, basic education support, local road construction and maintenance, waste management and sanitation, community development initiative. Yet, across some communities, citizens continue to ask, where is the impact? And I love the question that Amaka asked him, that for the few years that you were, the vice chancellor of Ojudu, vice chairman, I said chancellor, don't mind me, this education people, eh? Okay, vice chairman of Ojudu Local Council Development Area, what impact have you made? But before we delve into that, let's look at few news insights.
7 FM, a news magazine program that dives into the issues setting the agenda.
All right, we have President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reiterated the need for improved governance at the grassroots, emphasizing that local governments must play a stronger role in delivering democratic dividends to citizens. And our second story says the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees has again called for full financial autonomy for local government, stating that independence is critical for effective service delivery and community development. And in Lagos State, we have renewed efforts are underway to strengthen waste management and primary healthcare systems at the local government level as part of broader strategies to improve living conditions in our communities. So I like to ask Dr. Oluyade, sir, how well are local government officials delivering their duties?
Well, local government officials are delivering their duties. It's supposed to be. We have a responsibility to the people within our environment. And as you have said, we have areas that will focus on. We have health, we have education, we have markets, we have youth, women empowerment, and so on and so forth. As per the health centers, we have, before, gone are the days when we used to, when we don't have LCDA, the health facility was so far away from the locality that we are. We have city and we have urban developing area. Ojodu is a developing area. In those days, health facility is so far away from them. We need to move from here to Ikeja in those days. But nowadays that we have LCDA, we have health facilities all within Ojodu LCDA, and we have 6 wards. We have health centers in all our wards. In some ward, we have 2 health centers. And not just having health centers, we have rebuilt the health centers, built them to modern things that we have. And then we have even improved the time that you can visit and you can take medication also. Apart from building, we have also provided equipments and then drugs for people within our locality. And I'm telling you that in those days, people run away from health centers. But nowadays, with what we have done, have been doing.
In fact, I need to applaud you.
Yeah, people are now proud to go to our health centers. You have doctors on ground. We have our lab where we do tests. And then we have lab attendants also. A lot of things has improved in our health center. Nowadays, instead of rushing down to general hospital, you can move on to any of the health center. You will see doctor there that they will attend to you, and they will give you your basic treatment. In terms of education, we have gone through all the schools that we have within our locality. We have rebuilt so many of the schools. We have given them equipment like desks and benches. We have even the teachers that are teaching in these schools also have been upgraded. Local government carried out sort of a test competition for our teachers training. They trained them and they did competition, and the teachers that came victorious were given prizes. This is done so that you will have competition to upgrade their knowledge. So when the teachers are upgraded in terms of knowledge, they will impart back to the students. And you can see that the students now and the teachers are now, they are on the same party. Our students are really learning and they are doing very well in terms of examination. And then we are talking about environment. Our environment, of course, is getting better on a daily basis. In terms of youth empowerment, our youth, we have various programs for our youth. We have IT programs for them. We have several development for them. We have empowerment program for our youth.
Majorly skills acquisition.
Yes, gone are the days when all of us would go to school and get educated and get degrees. Nowadays, it's handwork now.
You can even still go to school and
you can go to school
combine both.
Yes, because jobs are not readily available. But when you train yourself on this manner, training, you can empower yourself. You can employ. You can be an employer of labor. Instead of sitting down at home looking for people that will employ you, you become employer of labor. And this we have done for our youth and for our women also. We've done a lot of empowerment. Talking about empowerment training in terms of how to train them on the use of mobile phone, hairdressing, a lot of empowerment that we did for our women. For the market, there was a time that we have some microfinance bank to loan our market women at interest-free
rates.
Yeah, we did that a lot.
Is it only restricted to Ojodu?
I don't know about I'm talking about my local government, and I'm proud of my local government. Yes, and it's not that we pick people that will know. My child will just go down randomly and then.
I was about to ask you that, ordinarily they will say that let all the party members come and enjoy from this great opportunity. I hope you didn't do that during your own tenure.
Gone are the days when we have that kind of situation. Nowadays we have voters. People, we are answerable to the people generally, not only to politicians. How many are the politicians? So when you reach out to people, within.
But then you said
locality,
how many are the politicians? A politician can always unpick a member of his family that there is an opportunity somewhere. Come and use my link, use my name, and they will get it.
Yes, I know.
And most times we don't even get to know of those opportunities.
Yes, I know.
It's always buried within your caucus in that political zone.
Yes, I know. You can never erase that. These are people that are
I love that. You can never erase that.
Yes. But what we have done is to move ahead of that. We have community development association, landlords and people resident within the locality. So we invite the landlord because when we have programs, we have unions, we have market women, we have CDA, we have unions, we have market women, we have CDA, we have AURTW, we have AUSA, we call all of them, we have AURTW, we have AUSA, we call all of them to stakeholder meeting, I will bring it before them that this are the program that we have. So everybody, I will bring it before them that this are the program that we have. So everybody will benefit to go around. That's what politics
all
is
of
all
these
about.
things that you do.
That's what politics
all
is
of
all
these
about.
things that you do or you did then and you know, your successors are still doing.